Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Frog Boy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and we are live. Hopefully, um, I might have to get on there and check that out. Uh, Let me plug in this light. Don't want the light dying on us, or we're going to be in the dark, my fellas. I would have had this set up, but I hit the freaking button, and then it tried to tell me that we weren't going to be going live today. So let me see on YouTube. If I look up Froggy, see if we can actually hear anything. Okay. We're good to go. We're good to go. So somebody asked me the other day, hey, Frog, when are you going to go live again? And I was like, you know what, man? As soon as I get some time, I've just been so freaking busy. So we're using the OBS bot camera. They were nice enough to provide that to me a while back. And I've been liking it. Somebody say something to let me know that you guys are here. So I kind of wanted to not necessarily talk about 8 gigabyte GPUs, but I don't understand. Like I feel like maybe I'm missing the point or something when it comes to like PC gaming and stuff. And you got to understand, like when I came into PC gaming, like this was the norm. Like this is the norm of PC gaming for me, is the pricing and stuff that it is right now. Like that's the norm. That's the way it's always been. Hey, what's up, Patrick Starr? What's up, AMP and Johnny Boy? Hi, Johnny Boy. How are you guys doing? I'm doing good. Thank you. Thank you all for asking. Thanks for asking. I don't know, man. Like I feel like I'm chasing like this. I don't know. I don't know why I get stuck on these stupid ass things, man. What's up, Jack Daniels? I don't know why I get stuck on these stupid freaking tangents. You know, like right now, it's like I'm like trying to prove that 8 gigabyte cards are. I know it sounds that way. What's up, PS5 blows? I know it sounds that way, but at the end of the day, dude, I've got a 9070 XT, 5070 Ti. I really don't give a shit about 8 gigabyte GPUs. Like I don't. I mean, if we're being honest, I don't really I don't really care. Like I don't care. I do it for the community. I spent $2,000 on entry level GPUs for the community, not for me. I already got good GPUs. I don't need 60 class cards. I don't need them. Like I honestly do not need 60 class cards. I bought them for the community. I bought them so that I could make content with them, you know, because I was like, told you that I went from MX 130 laptop to a 9060 XT. I do remember. There's been a lot of people that have actually went from like low end freaking like laptops to like a 9060 XT and legit blowing their freaking minds. Hey, what's up, Lee Tech? I told you guys when I get time to go live, I will go live, but I can't go live all the time anymore like I used to. I just don't have the time. Sometimes I just want to play video games. Sometimes I'm hanging out with the family. I told my wife after year 4 that I would start doing more stuff. No, it's not necessarily 8 gigabytes. I'm just curious why nobody will let the 60, why nobody will let the 5060 bros be happy. I just don't understand it. Like to me, it's like I get that the 8 gigabyte cards are long in the tooth. Like I completely understand that. Like I wouldn't buy one for me personally. I would want more than that. I know that I like playing AAA bangers when they come out, so I wouldn't buy an 8 gigabyte GPU to play on. but that doesn't mean they're not still freaking good enough for people that don't have that ability to do that. Like, I get it, man. What is up, man? Yeah, 8 gigabytes is good, bro. I think of 8 gigabyte GPUs as the Series S of PC gaming. 35 freaking months, Mr. Cabbage. That's a long time, bro. You've been there this whole time. That's crazy. I don't even do it a lot of Xbox content anymore. You know, guys, when I started this channel, I mean, I got a long-winded video coming out tonight too. It's like 30-something minutes. I think you guys will like it. 35 minutes. Some of you guys will like it. Some of you guys will watch 10 minutes of it. Or some of you guys will watch 1 minute and 37 seconds of it, and then you'll click off, and then YouTube will just completely forget about my video like it always does. I know, it's crazy. I kind of feel like I'm grateful. I really am. I'm grateful for my Xbox, the Xbox support, because if you look at it, next generation Xbox is going to basically be PC, and who better than Froggy to help my my Xbox bros get accustomed to the PC life. It's going to be great, guys. Xbox PC is going to be fabulous. It's going to be fabulous. It's going to be incredible. We're going to play all our games. It's good that you like the 8 gig. It's not that I like them. I just think that 8 gigabytes in 2025, I think it's just an easy target. I think it's just an easy target. You can be mad at 8 gigabytes, and it's like it's like you can be mad at 8 gigabytes, and everybody will be just like, yeah, bro, you're so cool for hating 8 gigabytes. Like you're the best, dude. You're so down to earth like this. And it's like, dude, you know these guys got like 5090 GPUs. They don't care. They legitimately don't care about you. And it's like, why get you all riled up when if that's all you can afford, bro? That's all you can afford. I probably won't get a Threadripper, no. There are even people who have fun laughing at me because I really like my RTX. Yeah, dude. Like, you know what, Lead Tech? I bought all these 8 gigabyte I bought all these entry level GPUs, these 60 class, okay? And I sit here and I play them, because obviously I'm still jumping between like PS5 Pro and Series X and Switch too, and still covering those games. Obviously, you got to buy them for the exclusives and stuff. So still kind of jumping through those, and then I'm comparing. Like, I did a comparison video. I'm comparing Cyberpunk 2077. I utilized the Digital Foundry settings for this. Their Switch 2 settings. I put that up, and then I did a video between the freaking Switch 2 and the 5050, and the 5050 is legit giving me, oh my gosh, like a 4K experience. I'm able to use Switch 2 settings at 4K and ray tracing, and I'm like, why are people mad at this card, bro? I don't get it. I mean, I do get it, but then I don't get it. I get that, like, look, 8 gigabytes is easy to be mad at, and it makes you look cool. You get so much street cred when you hate everything. I don't know, guys. I can find happiness on 8 gigabyte cards. Yeah, it's pretty decent on the Switch 2. You actually get like a 40 FPS mode, and when you're playing it on like a 4K display, it actually looks pretty damn good. I was surprised. That shit blew me away. I was sold the moment I played that. I was like, are you kidding me, man? We were at this thing yesterday for my wife. She started doing Mary Kay again. Well, she bought some more stock for her Mary Kay business, and we go up to like this studio because her Mary Kay friends, they have a studio so that they can go up there and like do like little things and whatnot. And we're up there, and I brought the Switch 2 with me because I was doing a video on this controller that Nixie sent out to me. This is a pretty cool controller. They sent this out to me, so I was sitting there in one of their other offices just doing a video on this, and I was playing like these girls that came to do this party with my wife or whatever. these girls, they brought their boyfriends, you know, to try out this new like not necessarily a mask, but it's like a new face wash for guys or something. And they're all sitting there, and like one of them walks over, and I was showing him, you know, I was like, dude, this is Cyberpunk on Switch 2. And he was like, holy shit, that looks so good. And I was like, yeah, I know. I don't understand why people are freaking out on this freaking Switch 2. It's like, oh, I don't know. Cyberpunk, yeah, Cyberpunk, this is not the new Crisis. No, it's not really the new Crisis because, dude, you can run it at 4K on a freaking 5050, bro. Yeah, Mama sells Mary Kay. You want to buy some Mary Kay, Bobby? Dang it, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. If you guys are interested in buying your wife's, well, everybody that's in the U.S. can do it. I can get you like a link or something. Dude, that's the only way they can sell freaking NVIDIA GPUs, Cabbage. You want to sell it? You want to sell some 5050s? Pull out Cyberpunk, man. You know, guys. Ooh, welcome to the Battle Pass, Bobby. Dang it, Bobby. Don't let your shit lapse again, man. No, I'm just joking. 1080p Ultra. You know, Ant-Man, you don't necessarily need ultra settings on 1080p. It depends on the game. Like if you're playing something like early PlayStation 4, like say like Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed Valhalla, or no, Watch Dogs or Assassin's Creed Unity or something, absolutely use ultra settings, okay? But if you're playing something from, say, I would say like early Xbox Series generation, you don't need that high of settings anymore. Like you could legit get away with like medium settings. I do think that people really hate on the budget guys and GPUs, but I'm sorry, you can have fun on them. Yeah, you can. I just think that the hate, bro, is just too much, man. It just, you know, because I talk to other people in the in the community that have that legitimately can't afford to buy anything else, and they have just as much fun on the 8 GB GPU as I have on a 9070 XT. They do. You know, new features like frame generation. You know, frame generation to me, I like it. I like frame generation. I like frame generation. I do. I think frame generation is a valuable tool. I didn't really give a shit about it last generation because it just kind of, like, you could tell it was on. You could tell it was on most of the time last generation. But this generation, with the new hardware, the new tech, you can't really tell. It's very hard to tell that you're using frame generation now. Like it just, like your brain forgets about it immediately after you turn it on. You turn it on, you get in there, everything's smooth. Your brain forgets. It doesn't matter. If you're using a controller, you can't feel it. I mean, yes, it does bring latency, Cabbage, but you can't feel it. You really can't feel it on a controller. Like it's just not there. How often play 1080p just to reduce the heat output in my, oh gosh, dude, probably a lot, bro. I think 1080p, because it's still HD resolution, like it's still high definition. When 4K messed up our sense of like resolution and stuff, because we started getting 4K displays and we were still trying to give it 1080p. Like we were still trying to give it 1080p. Like if a game renders at 9, let's just say it renders at 1162p and then it's upscaled to 4K. That shit doesn't really look that well. If you upscale a native 1080p image to 4K on your TVs, usually it looks okay. But if you're trying to upscale an upscaled 4K image, it looks like crap if it's 1080p. Don't forget the false FPS with the 5090 and the RTX 5080, the two GPUs that are dominant. But when it comes to false FPS, which means that the RTX 3060 12 gigabyte, RTX 5060 8 gigabyte, GDR7 is enough for now. I can play at 1080p. I can play at 1440. 1440p is my favorite. My ultra wide monitor is my favorite. Period. End of set. Like that is my favorite. I love my freaking. I love this ultra wide 3440, 1440p, 39 inches, absolutely perfect. I love it. Boom. It's just nice. My 4K OLED right here next to it. It's almost the exact same height. I love my ultra wide, man. It is freaking awesome. When this whole screen's filled up with an open world game, oh my gosh, it's just beautiful. My monitors both cost me $1,000. I paid $1,000 each for them. Ultra wide was $1,000, and then the 4K I got it on. I got both of them on sale for $1,000. 1440p is the best. Is the absolute best. You get the clarity of 4K. Well, you get almost the full clarity of 4K, but you get the performance of 1080p or close to the performance of 1080p, so it just works. And most of these GPUs can do 1440p. Even like the 5050 can do 1440p to an extent. And if you use the features, you can easily play most stuff at 1440p. Yep, exactly. The best of both worlds. But 1080p is still viable. It's still viable. 1080p is still a good resolution. I can play it. I really like it on this monitor, this dual mode. This dual mode monitor, legitimately, bro, is so cool. So cool. 1080p OLED is absolutely incredible. OLED and freaking 1440p is fabulous. It really is. It really is. You can get I think the biggest thing for me now, guys, is more smooth. I like the smoothness of games. I do. Um, it enhances the image quality. It makes everything look cleaner. You get your cake and you get to eat it too. Like clarity. OLED, no, OLED burn-in is not really that much of a big deal anymore. I mean, you have to legitimately leave your screen on for a long time now. The well, with LG, the one thing, the reason why I like LG is because they have a white pixel subpixel as well. So most RGB has red, green, and blue, and when you use those to create white, when you have to use those three colors to create white, that's what makes your OLED and your other TVs burn in. So if you're just so with LG, they have an actual white pixel, so it doesn't ever need the other two colors to produce white, so it's less likely to burn in. Anyway, to make 1080p look good when you're on a 1440p monitor, I usually play 1440p, but sometimes I want more performance. I'll do 1080p. What are you on? If you're on AMD, you can use the sharpening feature. If you're on a new AMD card like a 9060 XT or a 9070 XT, you can use the image sharpening. They just put out image sharpening 2, and yeah, you can make 1080p look pretty clean. Or you can use AMD's RSR, and that will do the same thing and bump it up and make it look good. Upscale it to 1440p for you, kind of like a TV or something would. RSR is pretty good, man. RSR is pretty good. I like the AMDs for that. With NVIDIA, it is a little bit more tricky. You can just use DLSS 4 now. If you've got a newer card, both FSR 4 and DLSS 4 are a lot better now at 1080p. I think they're good. I think they're valuable. I think they're valuable resources. I don't think that AMD or NVIDIA are out of line using frame generation or DLSS or FSR to market their GPUs. especially because the price of the GPUs is staying pretty stagnant, you know, for the most part. It is going up a little, but not enough to be like, oh man, they're forcing us. They're at least in my experience, yes, they've been so the thing is both AMD and NVIDIA. Okay, you got to look at it this way. I mean, you don't have to look at it. You can look at it whatever way you want, but I look at it as, okay, NVIDIA and AMD are both finding creative ways to sell you less hardware because they can make significantly more on the hardware, selling it to the AI guys. So they are finding creative ways to do more with less. And just look at AMD's stack, the 9060 XT and the 9070 XT, to be able to give you 7900 XTX power, rasterized power on 60 CUs on the 9070 XT. That to me is actually okay. That 7900 XTX had a 384-bit bus, 24 gigs of VRAM, and like it was a monster. And the 9070 XT easily is on par with that most of the time. I can't really tell a big difference. And so that there to me, and I have a better experience at 4K gaming with FSR4. FSR4 looks absolutely incredible. Like there are some stuff that the 9070 or the 7900 XTX is still going to be better. But I mean, look at the 5070 Ti. You're legit getting 4080 super power on a 70 class card, and it's good. Like you use the features and it's good. The 9060 XT and the 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte, both of those cards can legit give you the next step up at 3440 by 1440p. You can legit get 9070 XT and 5070 Ti performance. Like just using, like if you're just using upscaling on the bigger cards, you can legit still get that type of experience. Quit being poor, David. I don't want to hear that poor. Quit being poor. I mean, when I listened to, I watched all of Daniel Owen's video today because I wanted to see how he was feeling about that 5050 he just bought. And he pretty much said the same thing I said in mine. And I was like, yeah, dude, I mean, that sounds reasonable. He was actually showing you guys that yeah, you can have a good experience on a 5050. But I mean, like the whole time he's just like telling you how shitty of a or how bad of a value it is. And I look at it and I'm like, dude, if you got $250, okay, think about it this way, okay? And you kind of have to think about every scenario because there are a lot. For the average gamer, you know, like for me, yeah, dude, 5050, that doesn't make sense. Okay. It doesn't make sense. I would just spend the extra money and get like a 5060 or 9060 XT. I would just spend the extra money. Okay. And I think most people would. I mean, dude, I legit just bought a 4 terabyte hard drive for the price of a 5050 for $247. I legit just bought another, like it'll be here tomorrow. I just spent another $250 on a freaking SSD, on an SSD to store the freaking $70 bangers that I buy because I'm running out of storage. I need more storage. I buy so many damn games. I need more storage. So I just bought another 4 terabytes and the same price as a 5050, bro. Like I legit am buying SSDs that cost as much as I'm legit buying an SSD for the cost of this GPU. And people are saying, oh, it's too expensive. And I'm like, are you serious, man? For 4 terabytes of storage, it is the same cost as this. For just for storage. Like think about that for a minute. Storage. This right here, this GPU right here, this 5050, this will play any game built before 2020. You know, most of those games were all good with 8 gigabytes of GPU or VRAM. Okay. 8 gigabytes was pretty damn good up to 2020, right? For most games. This GPU right here will play a lot of those games. I have this GPU able to play. I think I was able to play Ghost Recon at 60 frames a second. Ghost Recon Wildlands, 60 frames a second at 4K on this GPU. on this one on because I could do it on a 9060 XT, I could do it on a 5060, and I could do it barely at 60 frames at, you know, what was it, high settings. Most of these 8 GB GPUs are still good for them older games. To be able to pay freaking $250 for storage, man, that's insane. That is insane. You can pretty much get an 8 gig or 16 gig for pretty close to the same. Yeah, for the most part, like you can easily get a 16 gig Radeon for the same price as a 8 GB NVIDIA. Yeah, exactly, dude. The top played games that everybody wants to play. I guess the biggest thing is because these cards are kind of stagnant in terms of, I mean, they're definitely better. They're definitely better without the features than the last gen counterparts, for sure. I mean, not by much, but they are better. But the features on these are actually pretty damn good. Like, this is pretty good. This is a non-broke boy sport. Don't be poor if you want to play video games. Yeah, I get it. I get it, bro. I get it. I mean, dude, I was poor once. I was young. I mean, all of us go through that stage where we're broke. And then we get to where we're not broke, but we're still broke. You know, I mean, the reason why we're broke now is because we buy all the stupid toys we want. 1650 works fine most of the time. See, that's not bad. For everything, a 60 class 16 gigabyte card is really all. Yeah, absolutely. I do feel that way, honestly, guys. I really do feel that way. If you can get your hands on a 16 gigabyte, dude, I'm still at the mind, like, if you could get a 7800 XT, you're still good. Like, you're good, man. You get with a 9060 XT. Okay, the 9060 XT 16 gigabyte. I'm able to get the experience that I was getting on that 7800 XT, or pretty close to it, you know, like using the features, of course, but that's pretty good, man. That is pretty dang good. Yeah, dude, I spend a lot of money on expensive. Dude, I spent $2,000 on all these cards, and I don't beg for money. I don't beg for freaking handouts and shit, dude. I'm not poor. I'm not poor, but I'm not rich, dude. I mean, like, $2,000 is a significant investment into this channel. It is. It is. Marketing, and over the years you can really get poor. Oh yeah, dude. I get it. Honestly, guys, if it wasn't for the channel, you know, I wouldn't buy any of this stuff. Like, why would I buy any of this stuff? I just get the best I can buy and be done with it. But see, I don't know, man. A 90 class card is where I draw the line. I'm like, nah, I ain't buying that stuff. I ain't buying that. Not with them little faulty wires and stuff that they have on those. I'm not going to spend my money on one of those. But, you know, I've usually maintained that like $1,000 for GPU. That's okay for me. That's okay. Hi, Nick's Wrestling. How you doing, brother? For me, that's reasonable. Okay, I mean, that's like a week of freaking wages or whatever. $150 more than a 9060 at almost the same performance. Yeah, exactly. I would just buy the 9060 XT. You get newer hardware, it's cooler, it uses less power. It's 9060 XT is probably the best GPU this generation for pretty much everybody. Get a 1440p monitor, get a 9060 XT, and just use the damn features and be happy. I guarantee you that most people will be happy with that. NVIDIA card I'll purchase. Yeah, 5060 Ti, 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte 8 pin. Actually, a good card. I have one. It's actually a pretty dang good one. Just start pulling out all my bangers. let you guys check them out if you want to. Asus. See, this is the Asus Prime. I love this design. This GPU looks very, very nice in your setup. I like this one, man. This is one of my faves. I really do like the Asus. I like Asus though, man. I'm kind of an Asus fanboy. I don't care what Gamers Nexus says. I like freaking Asus. That's why I'll try to get the eventual RTX 6080 unless NVIDIA cuts it down to somebody. You know, Igor, even if they cut it down, as long as you're getting a performance upgrade and the features get better, I don't know, man. I don't know how to feel about it. Dude, I get so much pushback, and it's just like I'm like, dude, I don't care. It's better than the console still. You know what I mean? Like, it's still better. $1,000. While enjoying the hardware you already have on hand. Yep, it's the best way to rebuild it. Yep. It gives a more budget-friendly perspective. If I was to go high class like 90, dude, man, it's just so hard to like. Once you go to the top, it's so hard to look back at this stuff and see a value in it. It's hard, guys. It really is. Like you start. Well, actually, it's really not. It is a little bit, you know, even coming from like an 80 class, but like you take something like this, like right here, like the 5060 Ti, 16 gigabyte, it's $500. Okay. This card right here, I would say within the first 6 months would legitimately pay for itself in terms of like the cost. Me and my wife, okay, I'm uploading another video right now. Like it's like you'll have this other video tonight to watch. But we went and saw Superman. Okay. That movie, the tickets cost like $40. Okay. It's like $20 for the D box or whatever, you know, it's $20 each. So we're $40 in tickets. Okay. And then we spent like another $30-$40 at the concession stands, like, because we eat when we go there. So we got like the food and the concessions and then the stuff that we went and bought, you know, at the store to like take in with us. We spent probably $100 just to go to one movie, guys. Just to go to one movie, we spent $100. $100. That is almost half the price of just this GPU. $100. Okay. If you look at that, $100 versus your $70 AAA banger. Okay. $70 AAA banger. Junior reviewed this already on the channel. He spent about 21 hours getting through Donkey Kong Bonanza this weekend, so that he could get that review out for you guys. That movie was 2 hours. 2 hours. We spent 2 hours at that movie. So 2 hours of entertainment. To go to a movie is about $100 for you and a significant other. $80 for this game. And that already gave Junior 20 hours. So he got 10 times more entertainment for less money than I got for watching 2 hours of the humiliation of Superman. I got to watch Superman be humiliated for about 2 hours. Junior got to play a legit Game of the Year contender for 21 hours. 21 hours of enjoyment for less money. PC exclusive retort comes from console guys. They automatically think you need a 50. Oh yeah, dude, you don't need a 5090. 5090 is ridiculous. You know what? I was one of those guys that legit thought I needed an expensive ass card. Yeah, I did get to see Crypto the dog for 5 or 6 of those minutes. Yeah, Junior beat it, bro. He already put his review up. Junior beat it. It's like 20 hours, dude. He said this game is legit his game of the year. He didn't even hold nothing back, dude. Yeah. And he told you, I dare you to disagree with him. He legit dares you to disagree with him. Yeah, and I got ads at the beginning of the movie. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, dude, there was a lot of ads at the beginning of the movie, man. Seriously. They were trying to get me to like open up a credit card and get bug spray and all kinds of stuff, bro. Buy a house in a new neighborhood, all kinds of stuff, bro. Yeah, dude, all the ads. GPU lasts 4 to 5 years. Oh yeah, dude. By the time your GPU dies, like if you're one of the people that buy a GPU and lasts 4 to 5 years, yeah, dude. Dude, these video games are cheap. Video games are cheap compared to other forms of entertainment. They're cheap and they last longer. Yeah. Expedition 33 got Game of the Year this year? Maybe. I don't know. Well, you already know that Death Stranding 2 is going to win Game of the Year. I mean, that's my Game of the Year so far. Death Stranding 2 is legitimately my Game of the Year. I don't like nothing else is going to beat that. I've already declared Death Stranding 2 my favorite game of all time. It really is. It really is. I love the second game so much. I love the first game, and it was definitely in my top 10. But the second game, dude, like the story, the flow, everything just so much better. So much better. I love that game. That world, the characters, the story. Oh, what a freaking incredible game, dude. What an incredible game. Yeah, I beat the first one back when it launched too. The second game is definitely my favorite game of all time. Hideo Kojima's greatest freaking work, and it was absolutely incredible. Oh, yeah, it's definitely easier to follow than the first one. The second game is so good, man. Whew. I got through it in about 30 hours, but it is massive. It's way bigger than the first game. The visuals are absolutely... Dude, I was like, are you serious? I'm on a PS5 Pro? I mean, this game looks better than half the shit I've seen on high-end GPUs, man. I was like, holy crap, this is incredible. Once you see what that PS5 Pro can do, Igor, oh my gosh. That'll have you second guessing if you should buy PC anymore at all. Death Stranding 2 is absolutely incredible. 5060 Ti would run last okay. Oh yeah. 5060 Ti 16 gigabyte is going to play GTA 6 just fine. It's coming out on PS5 and PS5 Pro. 16 gigabytes is going to be good. 114K, yeah, exactly. 3 to 5 games can't run because of ray tracing. Any GPU $100 used will give you. Oh yeah, exactly. That's the way I look at it too. Reishi, is that Reishi? Dude, you got thousands of games that you can play 100% on any of these entry-level GPUs. No problem. 5070 today. I hope the 12 gigabytes of RAM is enough. Yeah, dude. You know what? I used to be like so anti 8 gigabyte and 12 gigabyte because I just felt so ripped off from NVIDIA when it was my dumbass that should have done better research, man. But you just get so hyped up by the free 5090 bros, you know. And I was turning to them in those days, and I was just so hyped up, and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna be so great. But yeah, dude, 8 gigabytes, 12 gigabytes, and just yeah, if you're on 1440p, 12 gigabytes is gonna be fine. If you're trying to do 4K, some games are gonna run just fine at 12 gigs. Some games are gonna struggle because yeah, dude, I mean I'm legit playing 4K on some of these GPUs. The consoles aren't even using the full 16 gigs. So yeah, the 16 gig GPU is going to be just fine. Significantly, yeah. I mean, you do get a pretty decent uptick, but I was still getting my 9060 XT 16 gigabyte is an OC card. My 9060 XT, well, I guess this one here is kind of a OC card too. This Swift model. So I was getting pretty close performance at most games that I was testing on it this weekend. Hope you're doing well and hope your family. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, Mr. Capono. We're doing decent. We're doing decent. I don't do any overclocking. These cards, this district are pretty freaking dude. They're already pretty maxed out. they're already pretty maxed out. I've tried overclocking, and you get like what, 1 or 2 frames. That shit ain't enough to. It's not enough to worry about any of that stuff. 8 gigabytes is barely enough in 2025. I think 8 gigabytes will get you by. You always like my comment on your videos. You see I'm like a good person. I am a pretty good person, I think. At least I hope so. I don't try to be negative toward people. I do. I like everybody's comment, even the ones that are rude to me. I like their comments too. I read every comment. I really do. And my wife tells me I shouldn't do that. Other content creators tell me I shouldn't do that, but I do. I read every comment. I read every comment. I do have a pretty good hand on the community for the most part. Touch that, LOL. I just update my drivers. Yeah, exactly. There's no reason to play around with that. They do a pretty good. What's up, Silverbeard Gaming? They do a pretty good job at like squeezing all the, especially if you're buying one of these. If you're buying one of these OC cards, they're already freaking overclocked. I do have a big heart, very big heart. I care about humanity a lot. My pastor says, you got to care. You got to care. And I do. I do. Eight gigabyte 96T is almost $100 cheaper than the 16 gig. Which do you recommend at 280 versus 370? If you have the money, get the 16 gigabytes, my friend. If you have the money and you can do it, get it. You're going to be happier. You're going to be happier with a 16 gigabyte card. I know it's a little bit more money, but trust me, it'll pay for itself. It'll pay itself. It will pay for itself pretty quickly. You're going to have a better time with it because you're going to be able to do more with it. So it's going to make you happier. 8 gigabytes, you're going to have to like adjust your settings and stuff. You're going to have to, but you could still do it. If you want to save the money. But if you want, if you got the money, just buy if you've got the money, it is worth it. The $370 is definitely worth it. I guess that's probably what you mean, because obviously the price should be $349 or whatever. So $370 is actually only $20 over MSRP. So yeah, you're doing pretty good that way. Why am I always why are you wearing an AMD hat? Because I'm an AMD fanboy. Because I'm Captain freaking Radeon, bro. Captain Radeon. I love Radeon, dude. Like I don't even have an NVIDIA GPU in my other build right now. I got the 9060 XT in there. I got both. I got the 9070 XT in here, and I got the 9060 XT in the other one, bro. I'm gonna be doing some 9060 XT versus 9070 XT content this week. So I was just like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Everybody's getting upset with my 8 gigabyte content. You got to stop making it look good. I'm like, dude, I'm not doing. Oh, why would I? Everybody else is making it look bad. I just want to try to show you guys that, look, you can play other stuff on it. Don't freak out too much. But my honest recommendation is get 16 gigabytes of VRAM. You will be happier with that. If you buy 8 gigabytes, you're gonna be unhappy someday. Like, you're gonna be unhappy. You can be happy, but you will probably. I know if I know myself, bro. Trust me, I'm gonna be sad. I can run into stuff. How are you watching from the UK? I'm doing good. Sparkle, how are you? Welcome to the show, man. Welcome to the show. I'm waiting on a UDNA. Yeah, I would wait. You don't necessarily need to upgrade. If you have a 7900 XT, you're good, bro. You're good. Intel GPUs. Well, my Intel Arc B580. I don't. Yeah. Intel to me, guys, is like if NVIDIA and AMD had a damn baby, because I saw myself using a lot of FSR3 and frame gen from NVIDIA, from AMD on this card. XeSS is all right. It just doesn't have a whole hell of a lot of support. This GPU is kind of like the 5060 is a little bit more powerful than this. So it's kind of like frustrating in a way that like Intel, like this gets the job done. Okay. If you're at 1080p, it's good. You're not going to notice a big enough difference between like the extra 10 or 20 frames you get because you're well over 60, even on the Intel Arc. So I don't know, man. Like any of these cards are good for 1080p, even 1440p. Like you can do 1440p on them. Like I said, these cards right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 cards cost me about $2,000, and I could be happy gaming on any of them, to be completely honest with you. While the Intel Arc wouldn't be my first choice just because I'm a content creator and it doesn't have any like relive or any kind of stuff like that. So that kind of made it tough. You have to have either a capture card and a second PC build just to capture your footage with this. So that there makes this a tough sell for me as a content creator, but as a gamer, absolutely could use Intel Arc. It's pretty good. It's actually pretty damn good. Definitely more in line with what last generation GPUs were, but it's good enough. Like it'll get the job done. I'm from Texas, the best state in America. America. Your work lifestyle is as mine. We fix things. I like fixing things during the day, but then I like to leave my job at work. It's too stressful to think about that when I get home. So $600 on my Series X ad, and there too much money on the games that I bought. I think that if you bought an Xbox Series X or PlayStation 5 this generation, you should get a 1440p monitor for it. I think you'll be happier. But the next generation, my real name is Andrew. Yeah. Cornbread Man is right. Yeah, 8 gigabytes is fine. You do just need to adjust your settings. I would never buy a used GPU. I used to sell my GPUs to my friend that has a PC store, but I'm gonna start keeping them from now on so that I have reference cards to go back to. These are all the GPUs that I'm buying this generation. I might, if the channel makes really good money at the end of the year, I might build an Asus ROG Astral 5080 build, but I'm going to do like the ROG board, the ROG Astral card, power supply. It's going to be all Asus. Like the whole thing is going to be Asus. I really like the aesthetic of that card, and I would like to own one, but I want the channel to pay for it.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, Sugar.
Woo.
When the Pro gets FSR4, it's going to be, yeah, it is going to be, dude, it already looks good with just PSSR. PSSR is pretty good. No, my Sugar says hi. She says she wants you guys to start buying Murray K.
Yeah.
Send me a link on my phone.
It's on my website, but I got to figure some things out.
Okay. Do I miss the 4080 Super?
Huh?
Answering the question.
Oh.
No, because the 5070 Ti is better. The 5070 Ti has better features. So and it's about the same. So no, I don't miss the 4080 Super. I don't miss it. Do I miss the XTX? At first, for a little while, I did. Because I was nervous. I after I sold it to my son-in-law, I was nervous for a little while, but then once I started like using like the frame generation and MFG 4X and all of that stuff and playing at 4K Capono, yeah, I had no, I still don't have any worries. I'm actually happy with the 9070 XT. I got a couple of other people that had 7900 XTX and they got 9070 XT, and I think all of us feel about the same way about it. It's essentially the same experience, but it's just more efficient. Yeah. I'm actually, this is the first generation, honestly, guys, with NVIDIA that I don't feel ripped off. I don't feel ripped off just because of the fact that like MFG 4X, it feels so much better on Blackwell for some reason. Even it used to, like, I used to get like this micro stutter on like the 40 series and the 30 series that like would just piss me off. It was just enough to be annoying that I didn't get that on AMD, and then now I don't get it on Blackwell. And so I'm actually pretty happy with it. Quantum 80, trying to convince myself to side grade from 7900 XTX to 9070 XT. We really need a 9075 XT, maybe the same die with higher clocks and more VRAM. You know, Quantum, I think that you would probably. Are you in a position to where you could keep the 7900 XTX for a couple of months while you're playing around with the XT? Or would you have to sell immediately to fund your upgrade? If you have to sell immediately to fund your upgrade, I think that you would, because I had a few days in between getting the 9070 XT. If you have to sell immediately to fund your upgrade, I mean, either way, I think you'd be all right. But if you could keep it for at least a week or two, like a couple of weeks, if you could keep it for a couple of weeks without having to absolutely have to sell it immediately, I would say do it now and check out the 9070 XT. Use FSR4, use some frame generation, play around with it at 4K. I feel like test it out on games like if you have like some of the PlayStation games, check those out at native resolution. Gosh damn it. Check those out at native resolution and see that you got pretty much the same experience. And I think that you'd be okay with it. You just kind of need that extra little push because you are coming down from 384-bit bus. You're coming down from 24 gigs of VRAM. Like you're never going to, I mean, you will have some issues VRAM wise if you're trying to play maxed out at 4K. So that you wouldn't normally have with the 7900 XTX. But for the most part, most of those can be mitigated because you're getting a better upscaler, you're getting better overall frame generation performance, you're getting way better ray tracing performance. It's actually quite good what you can do with the 9070 XT. So I think that while I think both cards are actually good, but I think that some of the good features of the new cards might outweigh the old one. I'm very proud of. Is the latency okay? If you're using a controller, yes. Latency, you can't tell. If you're using keyboard and mouse, ooh boy, I don't know, man. The latency is going to be hit or miss on a game per game. The higher initial frame rate you start with, the better the keyboard and mouse is going to feel. I know that giving up straight hardware for features is a very tough ask. Trust me, I know. Quantum, to be completely honest with you, bro, when AMD sent out the 9070 XT to me to review it, I legit thought I was going to put it in there, do like a weekend review of it, post a bunch of videos, and then I was going to throw my 7900 XTX back in. Yeah. dude, after I got this card, my 7900 XTX never went back in my PC before I sold it. Oh yeah, dude, justifying it is it's tough, bro. I think that because okay, I have the XFX magnetic air. In my opinion, that's the best one you can get. But I also have the Oris Elite. This one here signed by Sue Lisa. Badass card. This card is good, but it does have that fan issue. Hopefully the new ones are better. But I mean, if you can get yourself a really nice looking 79 or 9070 XT, I think you'd be happy with this card, man. I wouldn't knock it. This AI feature stuff, bro, is very, very good. It is good. Oh yeah, dude, the Mercury OC, absolutely beautiful freaking card, man. Oh, and it's got a plug that you can plug into your freaking motherboard to adjust the lighting on it and stuff. So freaking cool. That magnetic air, it's a beast of a card, but damn, it's nice. I love mine. To me, going, I think you'd be all right with it, bro. Like it is a side grade for sure. Like it legit is a side grade. But once you see how much cooler the card runs, and you're not running as much power, it just feels more efficient. It really does feel more efficient than the 7900 XTX. It really does. Like you're going from a 384-bit bus to a 256-bit bus, bro. It's hard to justify. Like I get it, bro. Like I felt the same way, but once you see FSR4, like you can't unsee that. And even FSR4 in balanced mode, holy crap. It looks incredible. It really does. I try to film on the thing and show you. Oh gosh. Yeah, it's crazy. FSR5, FSR4, we're going to be getting Redstone later this year. That's going to give us features like ray reconstruction and all of that other stuff. Dude, just FSR4 is still not even fully there. We're going to get better performance and everything. Yeah. It's amazing. It really is amazing that this card at 60 CUs can perform as good as the 7900 XTX. FSR3 is not ugly in quality mode. I don't have a problem with FSR3 in quality. It's when you start getting into like performance mode where it starts to look a little bit hit. But if you are on a 7900 XTX, you can legit scale your games to 8K and then downsample to 14 or 4K at freaking, ultra performance, and it still looks better. You get better because you're using the downsampling. You just kind of have to use you have to use some pretty interesting tricks with FSR3 for sure, but it can be done. Sony and Xbox teaming with AMD for FSR on consoles will push developers. Yes, I do. They already are, bro. Like Sony and AMD working on Amethyst, bro. FSR4 is absolutely incredible. Like I can't tell a difference between DLSS 4 and FSR 4 unless I really, really look, and it is so minimal that like only Alex Battaglia can see a difference. F100x zoom. I can't. I can barely tell. And Transformer model is good. Transformer model DLSS 4 fixed all the issues that I had with DLSS. It made it all look incredible. And then neuro texture rendering, we only have it in like Alan Wake 2, but even on like a 50-50 playing that game, that neural texture rendering is absolutely freaking incredible. But FSR 4 is very good. Very good. FSR 3 is good enough. You're just upscaling. Yeah, dude. If FSR, it does like there is a lot of support for FSR, but it's so spread out between 1, 2, 3, 3.1, and now 4. It sucks. It sucks. But you can use OptiScaler on these newer cards to put FSR 4 in all the same games that have DLSS. So I mean, you can if you want to play around with the modding shit, but I just like native. To be completely fair, FSR 3.1 actually looks a little bit better on the newer cards, anyways. It actually does look a little bit better on the new RDNA 4 cards. FSR 10 is going to be fabulous. FSR 10 is just going to be streaming straight to your screen, anyways, bro. We're not even going to have GPUs when FSR 10 comes out. We're not even going to have it, bro. It's going to be like we're just going to be streaming our games anyways. They're just letting us down slowly. Oh, I got to start rendering this other video for you fellas so that you guys can have this Black Myth Wukong video too. Sorry, guys. I got to hurry up and start rendering this video out so that they're done. Well, hello, Take Hero. Ooh, boy. Do you think we're going to see a 64 gigabyte? No, I doubt it. Maybe. I mean, dude, both AMD and NVIDIA right now are currently working on new technology. Oh, you guys want to hear something cool? Avatar is getting a third-person camera view on December 5th. Avatar, Frontiers of Pandora is getting a full-on third-person camera with new reworked animations. Where the hell is Cyberpunk's freaking third-person? Oh, man, I just want a third-person mode for Cyberpunk, dude. Like, why does that sound so damn foreign? Yeah, I mean, XESS, I just think, I don't know, dude. We're getting a bit of, dude, I love Ubisoft games. I hate that everybody uses Ubisoft as a crutch to beat on games. I freaking love Ubisoft, man. They offer more value for their games than freaking most other companies. When Ubisoft has a brand new game come out, I legit will pay full price, no problem. AMD are going to sell all 8 gigabyte GPUs quite easily. Countries like, oh yeah, dude, have mandatory Christmas bonus by job laws. Most PC Buffett stuff will be sold around November, December as well. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, like, dude, 8 gigabyte GPUs. I don't know. I don't know. If I was on a budget, I would be happy. If I was on a budget, if I was on a budget, I would be happy. Where we can download RAM. They're actually, dude, if you look at the neural texture compression technology, being able to make it so 90 like to do it 90% less VRAM, and then AMD is also doing that technology too. The to be able to get 38 gigabytes of trees, 38 gigabytes of trees VRAM, and be able to run that at 524 kilobytes, that's incredible. That's incredible. Jay Allen, what's up? Yeah. Can I just they just start putting more VRAM on it, and you have to pay like a fee, like a Tesla, to unlock the extra freaking VRAM, bro. I will get RTX 9070 XT. Nice. Oh, dude, AC Shadows is incredible, man. I haven't seen anything. Dude, if you turn off Jay Allen, if you put it on Canon mode, there's no woke in it. Period. None. It's not a woke. It's not woke. All you got to do is put it in Canon mode. They did that specifically. Ubisoft was like, look, we're gonna put a Canon mode in there. I get it, like I don't really care if the stuff's in there, but I want a Canon mode. That made me very happy with AC Shadows. Lead chair, honestly, bro, that's a Digital Foundry problem. I can use FSR3 and be just fine. VRAM, yeah, exactly, dude. That would be pretty cool. Yes, Donkey Kong Bonanza is fire. I'm about an hour into it. Yeah, Star Wars Outlaws is not woke. Sad face. I don't think it's woke. Donkey Kong doesn't need a canon mode. Ooh, bad example. Yes, it is a bad example. It is a very bad example. Not anymore, though. It actually has 3.1 now. It's fine. Now you can use 3.1.3 FSR on Cyberpunk, and it looks better. I don't know, man. Like I've been watching a little bit more Digital Foundry again lately, just because just because it seems like they're starting to come around to the frame generation technology a little bit. And I kind of figured they would. I think they're all going to, man. I think they all just came out and they're like, oh, it's trash. But then they're all going to be like, oh my gosh, it's the best. Watch, I guarantee it. All of them are going to be like, it's the new best feature ever. They're just waiting for Hardware Unboxed to approve it. And they're just waiting for Steve to approve it. I don't know why everybody like hangs on every word those guys say. It's like, okay, whatever, bro. Cool. Poor people still exist. So 8 gigabyte GPUs still exist. Sorry. If everybody was rich, we wouldn't need 8 gigabyte GPUs now, would we? I love Star Wars Outlaws. I think it's great. How many videos? I put up like 30 videos on that game. It's awesome. I thought it was a cool game. I don't hate video games yet. I like video games. Digital Foundry makes me laugh. I'll say spec freaks who have fun trying to reassure us. Do you give a RX 7700 XT to be able to perform well at 1440p? Probably a long time. To be completely honest with you, bro, 12 gigs of VRAM at 1440p. I mean, obviously you're going to be lowering your settings. I mean, freak, a 3090 is already a 1080p card. $75 watts. Oh, I guess those were the golden days, man. But then again, you go back and you look at the games around the 1050 time, and they weren't really that hard to run. I too am an old gamer. I like being old. I think being older gives us better perspective too. I got Outlaws free with my gaming laptop. I never would have played it if I hadn't been for that, because of all the negativity around it. It was great and looks freaking. Oh yeah, dude. It is like one of the best looking games this generation, bro. Like that game looks incredible. I haven't tested a fit. I'm probably not going to. I'm probably not going to test the 5070. I know I probably should, but I don't know. I don't want to spend another $500 on a GPU I think I've already I'm a couple $1,000 into these cards. I'm not getting the views that I thought I was going to get on any of these cards, bro. So I'm not going to invest any more money into, the 60 series cards and the 70 series cards are, I've already got, like I was saying earlier, I might build out a 5080. I might build out a 5080 and then sell that PC or keep that one. Keep that one as like a backup to test out GPUs or something. But I might actually build out a 5080 Astral. Game made by Mobile Gooner Games. Put a shit. Yeah, exactly. Unreal Stellar Blade, bro. Something about that game has just never sat right with me. Like, it's almost like every move that freaking Eve does is like highly sexualized, and I just don't. I mean, she goes to open the crate and she's like taking it from behind, bro. It's like, what the freak, man? Like, what the hell? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I love pretty girls and stuff, but like, I don't like that game. Just, I don't know. It just doesn't sit right with me. I just, I don't, yeah, I don't know. I bought it on PC and I don't know. Like, I'm just, yeah, I don't know. Like, the world looks like it's from PS2. Yeah, Stellar Blade is definitely made for virgins. That's for sure. Oh my gosh. Yeah, PlayStation virgins, bro. Yeah, it is very well optimized. That is for sure. I mean, it is very well optimized, but yeah, I mean, I was running it freaking maxed out on pretty much everything. Yeah, I mean, like the combat and stuff in Stellar Blade, it just feels like, okay, I've played this game 100 times. When you think about it, a robot who falls in love with a beautiful girl. No, she has. It's fine. Where I live, there's not that virgin culture. Latin America. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, dude, Euro, that's funny shit, bro. Oh gosh. Oh yeah. It's true though, man. I find Eve, the main character, really pretty. This lady is about, yeah. Dude, you know what? I mean, like the actual actress for Eve, yeah, dude. I mean, anybody tried to say that she's not proportioned right, that's crap. I mean, she is obviously, but yeah, dude. I don't know. What the hell does Gooner mean? Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit older. Can somebody like break down Gooner for me? I'll look it up. I'm letting my age show right now. What does Gooner mean? Gooner has two distinct meanings depending on the context. In the realm of British football, a Gooner is a fan of Arsenal Football Club. However, in online slang, particularly within certain internet subcultures, Gooner refers to someone who engages in prolonged LOL. Okay, yeah. Beat it. Ooh, dang. Oh, okay. I get it. I get it now. Oh my gosh. Damn it. Put that Woody away. Put your Woody away, bro. Surely they meant fan of Arsenal Football Club. Oh, dude, that is so bad. Oh, because they don't care about you. They make tacky playable. Oh yeah, there we go. Tacky, yep, definitely better. All the new Zoomer terms like ARA, farming, and bro. Single-handed mode. I didn't know what it meant, dude. I keep seeing it all over the place. I just call it hoodie whacking. I ain't using that damn gooner word. I'm gonna call you woody whackers. Them damn hoodie boy, them woody abusers. Break out the dick beaters. Yes, the boomer shooters. Ooh, end of the grind. That's so bad. You know what, man? 14-year-old me, dude. I'm not even joking, dude. Parasite or 14-year-old me, man, would have been loving freaking Stellar Blade. That's crazy. That's crazy. Damn gooners. That's what it means. All right. All right. I get it now. How did they come up with gooners though, bro? Like, where do they get these damn freaking words from? What is wrong with society? Wu Chang. Yeah, that's true. I actually asked for early access to that. We'll find out. Oh, you got it from Asmongold? Asmongold. I can only watch like 10 minutes of that guy before I'm like, oh boy. I do like his content, but I can only watch like 10 minutes of it. And then I start getting all into like political shit, and I don't care about politics. For about 30 months, I missed the big streams where we had Plume, Silent Cypher. Oh, nice. Categorizing everything as part of your country's culture. Oh, gosh. Yeah, my country's culture is a bit weird, bro. They got to put everybody into a box. I'm like, yeah, it's so dumb. I don't get that shit, dude. It's so annoying. My backlog is absolutely massive, bro, because I keep buying all these older games. Streams and laugh at him. I don't really keep up with political content. Yeah, the political stuff just starts to get annoying, man. I mean, I get it. Like, I talk about it every once in a while on this channel when something like really sticks out to me. But most of the time, I just don't care about politics anymore. Like, there was a while I got really into it. But now, yeah, older games are way better to buy. Such a good value on PC too, man. Like, you go in there and you get some of these like 360 era games or last generation Xbox One games, so much cheaper, and they're still bangers. Still bangers. Like, you could legit just keep buying like the $10 games on freaking um on whatchamacallit, the on Steam. Oh, even some of those games on GOG, man. You get on GOG, you can find some really good stuff. Like, the other day, I got a copy of on GOG. I got me a copy of gosh damn, it was that one game that let's see what I bought. Let's see my owned games. Oh, Alpha Protocol. I got a copy of Alpha Protocol on freaking GOG for like $20. People were trying to sell this copy like for like $400, dude. I was like, are you kidding me? I got a copy of Stranglehold on freaking GOG, man. Witcher 2. I got Witcher 1. I got some Control, Cyberpunk. Dude, I got 2 copies of Cyberpunk on PC, bro. I don't even know why I bought 2 of them. Yeah, MFG4X and DLSS. Exactly. We don't care about none of that stuff. Oh. Mini trash on the Switch. I've checked out the Nintendo store, and you got PC games from the early 2000s for cheap. Oh yeah, exactly. So many great games for like $50 total during the Steam summer sale. Oh yeah, dude, I bought on the Steam summer sale. Let me tell you guys what I bought. I bought a copy of Code. No, I didn't buy Code Vein. I bought Dead Space. Got it for like $11. I bought where is it? I bought Dead Space. I is it Dead Space? Yeah, Dead Space. I bought Dead Space. I bought oh, well, all those games I bought. Should be on here. I think I downloaded them on the other freaking PC. That's why they're not just showing up. But I thought I put them in. Oh, I got Dead Space. I got freaking JDM, Japanese Drift Master. I got me some Greedfall 2. Still need to check that one out. I haven't had a lot of time. I got Immortals Phoenix Rising. I got Tales of Arise. Vampire. I think that's it. I think I got those 5. And then RoboCop Unfinished Business. I got that too. Yeah, so I bought like 6 games this time. I spend so much money on those. Resident Evil 6. No, Resident Evil 6 is good. eShop actually have many good games. Yeah. I got Cyberpunk after watching you play it. Some of it, seeing benchmark videos of how bad it ran, but turning off ray tracing, it runs really well. Yeah, dude, just turn off RT and you can just get really high frames on that game. Finishing the you finished RoboCop Rogue City today? Really? Nice. I need to freaking play. I need to play more. I need to finish that one too. Dude, I buy so many games and then sometimes I do finish some of them, but most of them I just if I don't finish them on a weekend, if I don't finish them on a weekend and they're not like super yeah, sometimes I don't finish them. I'll buy a game and then I'll put out like a couple videos. If nobody watches the videos and I don't beat it on a weekend, then I just kind of move on. Sometimes games that I really want to play just come out real fast. RoboCop is good. I really wish they'd bring a third-person camera to that too, because I want to see RoboCop walking around. In my library, I got over 400 now. In just 3 years, I got over 400 games. Over 400 of them. 76 racing games. I have 14 Ubisoft games. Xbox 360 games, I got 8 right there. Uncategorized, I have 111. And then I also have 1080p games for testing. I got 70 in that. For 2023 games, I got 30 for 2022. Did I put a 2022 thing on here? I don't think I did a 2022. 2024 games, I got 41 games that I bought in 2024. 2025, I'm already up to 33 freaking games, guys. And 36 benchmark games. Yeah, dude, over 400 easy. That's just on Steam. I got like 30 games on Epic. Epic, I got like 30 games. EA Sports, I got like 20 games. GOG, I got 7 games. And then Ubisoft, I have like 40 games on Ubisoft. Right now, I am playing. I've been, honestly, I've been playing a lot of my Ubisoft games. When I get free time, I've been actually playing a lot of Wildlands. I've been playing a lot of Wildlands lately. For some reason, I'm just like really into that game a lot lately. This is why we hate Ubisoft. We want short quality. I like $150 bloatware. I like 150-hour bloatware. I love those games, man. Ubisoft games give me so much value. I love them. I can explore in those Ubisoft open world games forever. Right now, Wildlands is going back to Wildlands on PC has been like, wow, man. Because you just get to see everything. Yeah, I usually break them up. I play. That's why I play a lot of games. So like, by the time I get a new Ubisoft game, I'm usually like, yeah, I've been waiting for this. Like when Assassin's Creed stopped being annual, I started getting like I had anxiety. I've had anxiety the last few years. Yeah, dude, that is a pretty freaking hard one, man. Like seriously, like being young and having lots of time and no money versus being an adult and having money and no time. Yeah, it sucks, dude. It sucks. It really sucks. Yearly Assassin's Creed was my favorite, man. Assassin's Creed is like my favorite franchise ever. I love going to those freaking. I legit love going to like different historical time periods. It's like my favorite. And with them potentially going to have um, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag remake this year, possibly this year. Persona 2. Most Ubisoft games are like 30 to or 15 to 60 hours. Like the Assassin's Creed Shadows is the shortest Assassin's Creed open world game out of all 4 of the big open world ones, the big RPG ones. I beat it in like 35 hours. I was like, are you kidding me? Assassin's Creed Valhalla took me 60 plus hours to beat that one. And that was just the main game. And then the DLC was way more, man. I'm over 150 plus hours into AC Valhalla. Games were fun, yeah. You don't like Odyssey? Odyssey is my favorite. Odyssey is absolutely my favorite Assassin's Creed. I really wish that we could get an upgrade for that one. Like a world upgrade. Oh my gosh, that'd be so incredible. Damn. Yeah, dude, Odyssey looks incredible. I like playing Odyssey, honestly, on like 1080p. 1080p ultra wide for Odyssey just looks incredible. It looks incredible on 3440 by 1440p too. But Assassin's Creed to try. Assassin's Creed is great. The new one's pretty demanding hardware wise, but you can usually play it pretty decently. I have to use frame gen on it because I like my visuals. JRPGs are, I like them too, but yeah, like you said, most of my time goes to my Ubisoft games. Let me put all my trophies back up. All my little freaking GPU collection. I'll tell you guys right now, do not buy any of those Fanshong freaking SSDs off of Amazon, guys. Do not buy any of these. Don't buy any of these SSDs. If you download a lot of stuff to them, it burns them out. It burns them out pretty quick. Like this other one that I got, I legit just bought another 4 terabyte SSD to replace this one that I got in here. Yeah, dude, it's annoying. They just burn out really quick, and then you lose all the stuff. You lose all your stuff, man, everything on them, and it's so frustrating. This 2 terabyte hasn't burned out yet, but both the 4 terabyte ones, the first one burned out way fast. This one here is starting to go out. Yours is 6 years old. Damn, dude, you got lucky, man. I'm sticking to Crucial, Samsung, and like Western Digital, and freaking Seagate. Yeah, like this one here started doing the same thing that the first one did right before it died. It would like pop on and pop off, and then all of a sudden it just stopped recognizing it altogether. So that's why I just bought a new SSD, and I'm gonna try to transfer it all tomorrow, and hopefully it'll work. Samsung 990 Pro. I got a Samsung 990 Pro. I got good SSDs in this PC, but the other PC I didn't buy a whole bunch of them yet. So yeah, Western Digital good. I don't know. I mean, at first I was like, yeah, dude, the Fanshongs are pretty good, but damn, dude. Like this 2 terabyte was in the PS5, but then I got another company sent me an SSD. They only sent me like a 2 terabyte one. Like the only reason I have 2 of those 4 terabyte ones is because the first one died within like a week. I was like, are you kidding me? So I told the dude, I was like, I reached back out to him and said, hey man, I'm taking this video down. Yeah, like I bet these would work fine if you're just buying and downloading games, but if you're like if I yeah, dude, I was using it for like my videos and stuff. I am a power user. I have to have good SSDs. Like you might be able to use them for like just downloading games to them and then playback. But if you're a content creator, I do not recommend them. And even larger discs that surpass Blu-rays, but nothing yet. I don't know, man. Like I'm gonna get like one of those. I'm gonna get one of those enclosures and run a raid system, dude. I kind of have to with all the content and stuff that I put out. It's Power Tech, yeah, dude. I record a lot of footage. Like on my Sony camera, dude, I have to buy the you think the memory cards for these are expensive? This for that Sony camera, bro, for the camera I make all my videos now. Oh my gosh. The freaking the the amount of freaking SSD. I mean, just for one of the memory cards, just for like 320 gigabytes, it was like 400 bucks, dude. I don't even get a full terabyte. And DVDs with the PS2. Oh man, it's crazy. Yeah, I don't know when my next live stream is gonna be, guys. Hopefully, Junior. But I got to get these videos uploading. If I start uploading them now, they're just gonna cut the freaking stream. I've been making so many videos, man. Trying to like I'm not trying to spam people, but holy shit, dude. When I go from when I went from when I go from like if I look at my views, when I go from in February, bro, February I got 264,000 views, and this month I'm only at like 118. And like it's been like I mean March was 253 views, and then down to April it went to 203, and then 221 in May, and then June all the way down to 152, bro. I was like, holy shit. Like my views have dropped so hard this summer. I hope it's just because people are touching grass, but I mean with brand new GPU launches it shouldn't be that bad. Just give them a quality SSD. Yeah. I'm going to I put in for I put in to try to get a video or early access for Wu Chang. I should know probably within the next day or so, and then I can start making content on it because they're not forcing us to keep it quiet. So that should be pretty good. I will play Wu Chang on my Game Pass sub. Yeah. Damn. That went way up. 9/2/2025. All right. Damn, I want to change my plan. Dude, I'm freaking. Okay, I can figure that out later. As soon as I'm done with this, we'll play Gooner games instead. I don't play Gooner games. I'm not a Gooner. I'm not a Gooner. I got a perfectly good wife. I don't need to goon nothing. Okay, buddy? 13 years married and we still love each other. Go figure. People are going to get ready and clone their Windows 10 with the update. I don't know. PC and you can no longer install the updates. That must be. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna keep moving forward. When Windows whatever comes out, dude, I don't care about stuff like that, man. Like I don't care about that kind of stuff. Some people people get comfortable with stuff and then they just stagnate. I don't want to stagnate, bro. Like I just want to keep moving forward. You start stagnating with old stuff because you're comfortable with it and it runs good. I don't know, man. I've had very few problems with Windows 11. I think people just really, really like are so damn picky in the PC space. I think people get way too picky when it comes to like PC stuff, man. We're supposed to move forward or we stagnate. You don't vibe good with Windows 11? Why? Yeah, dude, it does use a lot of RAM. 20 I was reading something today that the 25H2 is supposed to fix a lot of that. It does use a lot of RAM. Like it's ridiculous. Because it was better for Xbox Bluetooth controllers. I like Windows 11. What a term. Everyone freaked out with FFX2 now. We have the term. I know. Windows 10. I only had Windows 10 for like a few months. What peripherals? I have my Fanatec, I have my Fight Stick, I have my Thrustmaster, I have all of my controllers. Right now, my favorite controller is the Nacon Revolution X Unlimited. This is my favorite controller. I got a DualSense Edge. I've got Asus ROG Ally Switch 2. My mouse and keyboard are Steel Series. I have the Steel Series mouse and keyboard. Very, very cool. I like the box on it. It was a cool box, so I bought it. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. But all right, my friends. Hey, I'm gonna go. I need to upload these videos, and I've only got like a little more time before I got to get ready for bed for work tomorrow. So I will see you guys later. I might try to do live streaming on Mondays. I don't know. I always say I might try, but who knows? Who knows? We'll see. You're welcome. We'll see you guys. Hopefully, I'll try to do another stream next week on Monday. So we will see you guys then if I can do it. Where the DualSense and the D-pad is very badly placed. Oh yeah, dude, Xbox controller's better. You're gonna have to play it on PC. PC. But it's coming to Xbox soon. So, and then Spider-Man and everything else, and then you'll have everybody freaking out. So, all right, guys, thank you for coming tonight. Have a good night. We will see you guys later. Thank you.